While you're on Ukraine, can you give us a sense of the latest numbers of Russian troops along the border? Both the New York Times and Deputy NATO Secretary Bershbov today were using the number of around 20,000 Russian troops along the Ukraine border.
Yeah.
You guys have been saying around 12,000, so there's a divergence. Can you clear that a little bit?
I've never said around 12,000. I've seen the estimate of 20,000. I'm not going to get into a numbers game on this. We continue to see the Russians reinforce those units along the southeast border with Ukraine. As I've said before, it's certainly north of 10,000. Continue to believe that's true, but I'm not going to speculate about the numbers, exactly what they are. And frankly, Tony, the numbers aren't the key metric here. What matters is that they continue to reinforce these units, that they are very capable and very ready across what we call combined arms capabilities, armor, artillery, air defense, special forces, and that they are closer to the border than they were in the spring when we were talking about, you know, tens of thousands of soldiers up along the eastern border with the eastern border with Ukraine. These units are not as numerous. We don't believe they've got the same number as they had on the ground in the spring, but they're very capable and they're very close, and they are doing nothing but continuing to escalate the tension that exists inside eastern Ukraine.
So they're more quality forces. They're more adept.
They're very capable, very ready across what we call combined arms capabilities.
And multiple launch rocket systems, those heavier caliber ones we were talking about, have they moved into the separatist regions of Ukraine?
I don't have any specific information about their whereabouts right now. We do continue to see the flow of some heavy equipment across the border to assist separatists. Some of it's ephemeral. It doesn't stay. Some of it does. It's difficult to get a beat on exactly what's going and when, but the support to the separatists continues, and it needs to stop.
When you say they're ready, are you implying that they're in a position now to actually invade Ukraine?
What I'm saying is that these are highly capable, highly ready forces, and they are relatively close to the border, closer, in fact, than we saw before in the spring. I wouldn't begin to try to speak for their exact readiness posture, but we believe they continue to be very capable and very ready. Yes?